For months, the internet has been ablaze with speculation, rumor, and endless theories surrounding the mysterious silence of two of the most beloved figures in the Asian entertainment industry, Yu Long and Yang Meimei. Once hailed as the golden duo of both drama and reality television, their sudden withdrawal from public appearances, cryptic posts, and the abrupt cancellation of joint projects sent fans spiraling into confusion. But now, after what feels like an eternity of uncertainty, their agency has finally broken its silence, and what they revealed has left fans across the world completely stunned. The story of Yu Long and Yang Meimei is not just one of fame and glamour, but of vulnerability, sacrifice, and the heavy toll of living under constant public scrutiny. When the two first appeared together on screen 3 years ago, they became an instant sensation. Their chemistry, both on screen and off, seemed too real to be scripted. Rumors of romance spread like wildfire, and fans couldn't get enough of their gentle glances and effortless harmony. Social media was flooded with clips of their interactions, behind the scenes, during interviews, even in fan-meet events, and the pair quickly became the face of an entire generation's belief in true love in showbiz. But as their fame reached unimaginable heights, cracks began to appear. Insiders whispered of tension, creative differences, and pressure from the industry to maintain a perfect image. Then, unexpectedly, Yu Long vanished from social media. His last post, a single black-and-white photo with the caption, "Sometimes silence is louder than words," ignited a storm of questions. Meanwhile, Yang Meimei, usually cheerful and radiant, appeared withdrawn in public. During one event, she was seen wiping away tears while thanking fans for their unwavering support, sparking wild speculation that something devastating had happened behind the scenes. The rumors multiplied. Some said they had broken up after a secret relationship that had lasted years. Others believed there was a scandal the agency was desperately trying to cover up. A few even claimed that one of them was seriously ill. For months, neither the actors nor their management offered any clarity, until now. Earlier this week, their agency held an emergency press conference that was broadcast live across multiple platforms. Within minutes, hashtags like #YouLongTruth and #YangMeimeiConfession dominated global trends. The atmosphere was tense. Journalists, fans, and even fellow celebrities tuned in, desperate for answers. When the agency's spokesperson took the stage, their expression was solemn. "We understand the public's deep concern," they began. "Today, we are here to tell the truth, out of respect for both artists and their fans who have supported them unconditionally." The revelation that followed was far beyond what anyone expected. According to the statement, both Yu Long and Yang Meimei had been struggling privately, not with scandal, but with emotional exhaustion and severe burnout. The constant spotlight, the endless filming schedules, and the relentless social media pressure had taken a heavy toll on their mental health. Despite their professionalism, they had both reached a breaking point. "They are not machines," the spokesperson continued. "They are human beings who have given their all to their craft and their audience. But even the strongest need time to heal." What shocked fans the most was the admission that Yu Long and Yang Meimei had voluntarily stepped away from the public eye, not because of conflict or scandal, but because they had promised each other to focus on recovery together. Yes, the two stars had indeed shared a deep emotional connection. But instead of exploiting it for publicity, they had chosen to protect it privately. Behind the cameras, they were not just co-stars, they were each other's greatest support during their darkest moments. Leaked footage from a documentary filmed before their hiatus, now confirmed to be authentic, showed Yu Long comforting a visibly distressed Yang Meimei after a grueling shoot. "You don't have to be perfect," he tells her softly. "You just have to be you." Those words have since gone viral, resonating deeply with millions who have felt the pressure of expectations in their own lives. In the aftermath of the agency's announcement, social media erupted, not with anger, but with empathy. Fans who had once speculated about betrayal or scandal now found themselves reflecting on the immense emotional pressure that comes with fame. Many began trending supportive hashtags like #RestWellYuLong and #WeStandWithMeimei, encouraging the stars to take all the time they need. Some fan pages even organized online vigils, lighting candles in solidarity and sharing personal stories of how the duo's performances had helped them through difficult times. What added even more emotion to the revelation was the agency's disclosure that both stars had quietly been involved in charity work during their hiatus. Yu Long reportedly volunteered at a youth rehabilitation center, mentoring teenagers struggling with anxiety and identity crises. Meanwhile, Yang Meimei spent time abroad working with organizations that support women in the entertainment industry who face similar burnout. These acts of quiet kindness, done away from the cameras, painted a very different picture of the two stars than the tabloid rumors had suggested. In a heartfelt letter released after the conference, Yu Long finally addressed his fans directly. "I know my silence hurt many who cared about me," he wrote. "But sometimes silence is the only way to find yourself again. I didn't disappear because I stopped caring. I disappeared because I needed to remember who I was before fame." Yang Meimei echoed his sentiments in a separate statement. "I was scared," she admitted. "Scared of disappointing people, scared of losing myself. But now, I'm learning to live for the present, not for perfection. Thank you for waiting for us." Their words ignited an emotional wave across fan communities. People from all corners of the world began sharing messages of love and healing. Even other celebrities chimed in, praising their bravery for speaking out about mental health in an industry notorious for silence. One well-known actor posted, "What Yu Long and Meimei did today isn't weakness, it's strength. They reminded all of us that we're human first, entertainers second." The agency also announced that both stars would make their gradual return to the industry, not with a grand spectacle, but through smaller, more meaningful projects. Their next joint appearance is rumored to be in a short film centered on the theme of self-rediscovery, something they personally chose as a reflection of their real-life journey. Fans are already anticipating it, not just for the nostalgia of seeing them together again, but because it represents a new chapter, one born out of truth and emotional honesty. But beneath the relief and admiration, there lingers a powerful lesson about the darker side of fame. The public's obsession with perfection, the demand for constant updates, and the invasive curiosity that once fueled their rise also contributed to their downfall. Many are now calling for more compassion and respect for artists' privacy. As one fan movingly wrote, "We built them up so high that we forgot they could fall. But they didn't fall, they took a step back to climb again, on their own terms." The agency has promised to implement new wellness policies for all its artists, ensuring better work-life balance and access to mental health resources. This move, inspired by Yu Long and Meimei's journey, could mark the beginning of a cultural shift within the industry. If their story can bring awareness to the need for empathy and balance in entertainment, then perhaps their silence was not in vain. As the dust settles and fans adjust to this new understanding, the world waits with open arms for their comeback. Their legacy is no longer just about their chemistry or talent, it's about their courage to face the truth, to show vulnerability in a world that demands perfection. Yu Long and Yang Meimei have reminded everyone that the brightest stars shine not because they never fade, but because they find the strength to rise again, even after darkness. And so, while the internet continues to buzz with excitement and tears flow freely across timelines, one thing is certain: this revelation has changed the way people see them forever. No longer are they just idols or fantasy figures, they are real people who dared to confront the truth behind the glittering facade. In doing so, they've given their fans a far greater gift than any drama or movie could ever provide, the reminder that healing, honesty, and self-love are worth more than any spotlight. For now, the world watches and waits, hearts united in hope. Yu Long and Yang Meimei's story has come full circle, not a tale of scandal or downfall, but of rediscovery and quiet strength. And as fans whisper their names with renewed admiration, one message echoes louder than ever across every corner of the internet: we believe in you. Take your time. We'll be here when you're ready. Their truth has finally been told, and it's more beautiful than anyone could have imagined. The revelation surrounding Yu Long and Yang Meimei didn't just shake the entertainment world, it awakened something deeper within their fans. After the emotional confessions and heartfelt letters, a quiet strength began to ripple through their global fan base. People who had once worshipped them as untouchable idols now saw them as reflections of their own struggles. Comment sections filled with messages of gratitude, fans thanking the two stars for showing that vulnerability doesn't mean weakness. It means courage. In the days that followed the press conference, new details began to emerge, glimpses of their healing journey that left fans even more emotional. Close sources revealed that Yu Long had started writing again, working on a personal journal that might one day become a memoir. It's said to chronicle not only his rise to stardom but also the quiet moments of doubt, love, and recovery that shaped who he is today. Yang Meimei, on the other hand, was seen attending art therapy sessions and participating in community performances designed to help children discover confidence through acting. It was as if both stars were rewriting their lives from the inside out, away from flashing cameras, guided only by authenticity. What's even more fascinating is how their story is inspiring an entire wave of new conversations within the industry. Agencies are reportedly beginning to rethink their approach to fame, realizing that talent is not sustained by pressure but by balance and emotional well-being. Some producers have even hinted at creating a docu-series that explores the human side of stardom, one where Yulong and Yang Meimei might appear not as actors, but as themselves, speaking directly from their hearts. The possibility alone has sent fans into a frenzy of anticipation. Yet amid all this, there's one undeniable truth: the bond between Yulong and Yang Meimei remains unbroken. Despite everything they've endured, the rumors, the silence, the weight of fame, they've emerged stronger, more human, and more connected than ever before. Their story reminds us that even in an industry built on illusions, sincerity still shines brightest. As fans continue to rally around them, one thing is clear: the world hasn't just fallen in love with their talent, but with their resilience. This new chapter in their lives isn't just about recovery, it's about rediscovering the joy that made them stars in the first place. And for those who have followed their journey from the beginning, this truth feels like a rebirth of hope. If you've been moved by Yulong and Yang Meimei's story, by their strength, their honesty, and their unshakable bond, then you won't want to miss what comes next. Stay tuned for more breathtaking updates, emotional revelations, and behind-the-scenes stories that will keep your heart racing and your soul inspired. Sparkles, subscribe now to K-Drama Whispers, your ultimate home for all the latest drama revelations, exclusive insights, and emotional stories behind your favorite stars. Hit that notification bell, join our growing family of K-drama lovers, and be the first to uncover the secrets that move the world. Because here at K-Drama Whispers, every heartbeat tells a story worth hearing. Sparkling Heart.